from what I understand, we were about right in the middle between where Rome is and Delhi is. So like the amount of time that the flight took didn't really change once we were diverted. So we were about 9 hours into the flight. The captain came on and said that there was a diversion due to a security issue, and that we would be diverting to Rome. Most people couldn't connect to Wi-Fi. There were a couple here and there that were finally able to connect to Wi-Fi, and that's how we. But that was probably like 2 hours after the announcement that we found out that there was something uh, related to a bomb threat on the plane, and so that's when we started realizing that this may have been a bit more serious than we were initially hoping.
Obviously, there's been some videos of some fighter jets escorting the plane, so people that saw those and recorded those obviously knew something was up. Everything was surprisingly calm. Like in your mind, trying to play out scenarios like that, you think people were in a panic, but it wasn't the case at all. Everyone just sat. I don't really think, even after the 2 hour point, I don't think the majority of people knew what was going on or had an idea about the bomb threat. So for the most part, it was just a normal flight all the way until touchdown.
Yeah, it's definitely the longest flight to Europe I've ever taken. It's like 15 hours from JFK to Rome is not ideal.
Went over Amsterdam, we passed Rome, and we were just a couple hours out of Delhi before they told us we had to turn around, just around there. And so, yeah, that was 11 and a half hours into the flight. But yeah, so I think we got past Rome, and I think we were maybe like 2 or 3 hours away from India. And then the pilot came on, PA, and said, there's been some security issue, like we need to actually turn around and fly to Rome instead. And then we didn't hear anything for a couple hours. And then when we got closer to Rome, they mentioned that the Italian Air Force was going to fly some jets next to us. So we saw them like kind of like come up around us, and we landed, and still like we didn't really know what was going on. And then after that, we got off of the plane, and I didn't have service, so I was just kind of like listening to people around me. I didn't really hear much of what was going on. But I heard some people talking about there being potentially a bomb or some sort of like bomb threat that was called in on the flight that we were on.